Hi, hello, another such nonsense. This is Sleep Deprivation is Magic.
And today's episode is called the Saddle Row Review, which gives us absolutely no, or at least gives me absolutely no hints as to what's going on.
Saddle and row. I don't have a clue.
When I hear something row, I automatically think of, like, inmates, but that's just... If we have a prison episode, this is going to be weird. But I highly doubt it.
Saddle, row, and wreck.
Yeah, Saddle Row and Wreck. With the second part, the Saddle Row and Wreck, I think it's something to do with a park. Just because that's a park. It sounds like a Parks and Rec.
Oh my gosh! It sounds like two streets. They're across. They're Saddle Row and Wreck.
It might be. You're on the wrong side of the tracks now, boy.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play.
If we hurry, we can get there before the paper's even delivered to Rarity's house. Maybe she won't read the article.
I'm pretty sure Rarity's gonna read a review of her new boutique in Manhattan.
I still can't believe we all just blabbed everything that happened to that reporter.
What?
I just hope it doesn't end
up
they didn't.
Friends almost ruined the opening. I think you're all overreacting. Rarity's our friend.
Rarity's going to be exploded in there. Oh, she's going to be like... Uh-oh.
I was wondering when all of you were going to show up.
Happy!
Now we can all read the review together!
Oh, good lord.
I have an idea. How about we don't read it? What she means is, before you read it, we should probably tell you about... No, darlings. Please, no spoilers.
Oh goodness.
No spoilers!
I know how she feels.
This sounds like you, man. No spoilers, I eat your face. Reading glasses.
Now, is every pony ready to hear what I'm sure is a stellar review that describes in stunning detail exactly how each of you contributed to the successful opening?
Oh, come on, stop building it.
Rarity's gonna light somebody on fire.
Many a pony has tried
Wait, that's a
their
different
hopes
name.
at joining the ranks of the elite fashion trendsetters currently ensconced in the boutiques of Manhattan's famed Saddle Row.
Oh, Saddle Row is the
Some
street.
might say
Yeah.
it's the ultimate achievement in equestrian fashion, and never before has a reporter been granted such unfettered, behind-the-scenes access until now. I wish it had been more fettered. I sat down with Rarity and her friends after the opening to get the inside scoop, and what a scoop it was!
This sounds like it's going to go well at first, and then it's going to...
Okay, kid.
Why
you
is-
successfully opened a shop in Manhattan, and that's no mean feat. Most ponies might wonder what it feels like. Here's how it's gonna be. I'm gonna interview you and your friends so I can paint a picture of how it all came together.
A word picture, mind you, not an actual picture.
Any questions?
Well, I was wondering how...
Let's get started. Ms. Rarity, you got shops all over Equestria, but this was your first time trying to make it in the big city. What made you think you could tackle it on your own?
Well, I wouldn't say all over Equestria. I just have 2 other boutiques, one in my hometown of Ponyville and one in Canterlot. Still, when I decided to open this one, I was nothing but confident.
Let's just say that if I could choose, I probably wouldn't do it that way again.
Well, it wasn't the funnest party
dear.
ever.
It was a plum-puckered, pig-pushing
What?
disaster.
After a lifetime of awesome, I think every pony's allowed to mess up every now and
What
then,
is
right?
going on here?
Wait, are you writing this down? It didn't go exactly how I thought it would, but it, started out all right.
What in the hell happened?
I think we're about to find out.
Welcome to Saddle Row, an entire street lined with the most fashionable boutiques in all of Equestria.
If it's supposed to be the most fashionable block of shops, where's Stinky Bottom's discount?
Yeah, where's that one?
Emporium?
I suppose it didn't make the cut.
Good gracious, Applejack, what was that?
Rarity for you.
Ooh.
It's a fixer-upper, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just have Fluttershy marshal all the mice like a
Are
Disney
you
film,
sure
we'll be
you'll be
alright.
ready to open tonight?
Poor
Good boys.
No need to fret over a mere moderate amount of preparation.
I love how Fluttershy just
Yeah,
sitting
she's
there looking
covered.
incredibly
A
displeased.
little dusting. We'll be ready for the grand opening tonight.
Rarity, so good to see you. Your store, it's going to be a very good place,
I feel references.
Mr. Stripes owns the building. He's a very pleasant landlord. although he can be pushy at times. Okay, all the time.
You've met my daughter? The apple of my ear, the hay in my hoof. You will let her work.
What?
with
It's just, I'm dreadfully busy preparing for tonight's grand opening. As you can see,
you. There are only two things I love more than being pushy. One is my daughter. The other is miniature doll furniture. And I would sell my entire mini furniture collection to make my daughter happy. You understand?
I'm sorry. I just don't think it's going to be possible.
Let me say another way. Hire her or I raise rent until you no can afford.
Oh,
Well.
welcome aboard.
Oh, good.
First idea, instead of clothes,
Ah!
the dark teeth.
Make her stop.
But they glow in the dark. Golly, what a splendid
Nope.
idea. Glow in the dark teeth. What was she thinking?
Oh, this is going to go spectacularly.
Secretary, your assistance is required in the stockroom. Post haste.
Critters!
Oh, hello. But what are
God,
they
raccoons.
doing here? Smokey made too much noise eating garbage, so Softpad's mother made them move out of the trash can.
Oh, God. Raccoons everywhere.
Behind the building, but Mr. Stripes demolished it, so they were temporarily camped out in the back until they found a new place to live. No, no, no. I can't have a family of rubbish-scented raccoons living in my boutique. Did you hear that? Turns out there's a Club Pony party palace upstairs. Turns out...
Of course, Pinkie Pie would think so. Thank you, Pinkie Pie.
Oh, this is funny.
How many levels upstairs are we? Okay.
Okay, that's
Hey,
cool.
it's Final scratch.
I'm sorry. Could you please ask her to turn it down?
Oh, yeah, right.
Could you ask her to turn it down, please? Turn it down, please. Oh, please. Fools today listen to their so-called music far too
Sorry.
loud. I realize that makes me sound like an old mare. But this is business.
I wish we were having as much fun as they are.
I'm going to assume that Pinkie's going to disappear at some point and just end up in the party room.
Sweet,
I don't know. I think she might have already been that one in the middle.
sweet, 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 sweet.
Only Twilight could make a dance remix about sweeping. I mean, how lame is that?
Yeah, it wasn't even catchy.
Nope.
Sweet, 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 sweet.
Oh, good lord.
Pinkie, what?
Apparently, DJ
I
Cone
don't-
3 has a residency at the party palace upstairs, but security won't let me speak to her. Ah, what in the name of Celestia was that? You know how most stores have a little jingle bell when the door opens? I thought we should have something with a little more pizzazz.
What is this
So
insanity?
I installed one of Daddy's antique horns. We'll have to do something about that. After I think of a way to quiet down that music. And after I finish designing the window display. Wait. Is this my merchandise shipment from Ponyville? It's completely disorganized.
Oh! Oh no!
Oh, goodness.
She's sick!
Oh, Miss Paumelle! I'm so glad to see you.
You're
Now,
adorable,
so
but your hair is all
sales
screwed up.
associate
And...
at Rarity
Oh,
for you.
God.
I hate to add to your already overflowing plate of
You
responsibility.
must get sneezed at.
But it looks as though we have just a tad more to do before tonight than I thought. Actually, I can't work tonight. Oh, why not?
Poor thing.
Feel better, my sweet? We'll manage without you. Somehow.
Poor.
And we'll manage
I was right, so Will's Cook Mom was going to manage this one.
horns and disorganized clothes and dance music. Am I forgetting anything? What am I going to do?
She She causes the entire street to stop.
Well, opening a store in Manhattan is a pretty big deal. It's natural that Rarity would be a little stressed about how it was going, since it wasn't
understatement
going well.
of the year.
Still, I think she handled it all right.
The dream is doomed. Doomed, I tell you. Doomed.
I know things haven't gone perfectly so far, but we've done this kind of thing before. If we all work together with...
I appreciate the offer, but this is Manhattan. To make it in the fashion
Just
scene
rainbow
here,
can in the
everything has
store
to be
then. It'll be
perfect.
fine.
The perfect location, the perfect clothes, the perfect opening.
Maybe we should just postpone.
Postpone? Darling, tonight is the last night of the fall season. If we don't open tonight, it won't be...
Perfect.
Yes, I know what needs to be done. I just need more of me. Oh, how I wish I could make copies of myself.
We tried that before.
Yeah. Making copies of yourself always sounds like a great idea, but before you know it, you're locked in a room with 50 Pinkie Pies watching paint dry.
What?
Uh-oh.
We can
Hold on.
and we can
One of them
stay true
escaped.
to your vision.
Oh gosh!
You'd do that? Fluttershy, you'll handle those strong-smelling raccoons for me?
Of course.
Leave Plaid Stripes to me. I'll handle her and her, good ideas.
Her name is Plaid Stripes.
Here's to that non-stop party and have tons of fun and eat some cake and set up party cannons and then make them be quiet.
Pinky.
I'm pretty sure I know some pony who wouldn't mind organizing this merchandise shipment for you. I'm talking about myself.
Thanks, Twilight.
Oh, please let me organize.
This all sounds splendid, but I don't even have a single employee, and I'll need the best of the best.
Leave the hiring to me.
Oh,
But,
this is
Rainbow Dash, you don't know anything about
I
fashion.
can handle these problems. I'll focus on the designs for the front window display. We'll show Manhattan what Rarity for you.
So how'd you get Fleetfoot to join us? It's the only person I knew that was actually worth.
What would I do without
Both
you?
show up.
What
Exactly.
would you do without us? Let me think. Darlings, I'm absolutely doomed! Doomed! I sounded just like her. Hey, you're not writing this down, are you?
Now for the perfect window display.
That's not her. It looks a lot like her, though.
I can't really stop a super fun party in the middle of mega happy fun times, can I? Oh, what would Rarity want?
Ah!
Keep that party going till the break of dawn.
But that's...
Really?
Indubitably.
Wait a second.
And as
Why-
for the
why
raise
does she
it,
have-
Pinky, raise it, Pinky. Raise it like you've never raised it
That's-
before.
Awkward.
Oh, please, Pinkie Pie. Never in a million years would I say such balderdash.
Shrug.
Obviously, DJ Pone 3 only plays the sickest of beats. I just wouldn't want her to miss out on the coolest new music straight from the back alley underground zip-zop party scene. I'd play the whole thing if I were you, no matter what other ponies think.
What the hell? She tried.
You is only hiring the best of the best. And to me, that means the
Of course it does.
Now, before we begin,
No.
am I doing this right? What would Rarity want? New plan. Who can be the first one to tell me what fabric this is?
That's organza.
Are you sure?
It's a thin, plain weave, sheer fabric traditionally made from silk, so yeah.
I don't know the first thing about clothes. Pretty much all I can do is look at something and tell you if it's clothes or not. This chair? Not clothes.
Her facial expressions in this
What
is
are
fantastic.
all clothes made of?
Fabric?
Bingo! But not in this store. Not anymore.
Oh, no?
2 words for you. Spoon clothes. All our clothes will be made of spoons.
This chick is insane.
What would
Yeah.
Rarity want? You know, I like you, Plaid Stripes. If it were up to me, we'd have a spoon clothes store right next to Stinky Bottom's Discount Hat Emporium. But it ain't up to me. So, the answer is no. Personally, I think spoon clothes ain't such a bad idea. Useful, too. Eating soup, stirring gumbo, digging little holes.
There.
Applejack for why?
Perfect. Although, what would Rarity want? Maybe she wouldn't like it done by color. Guess I have to start over.
Hello, Smokey, Soft Pad, Smokey Jr. I have some interesting news.
Evict.
I'd like you all to stay here forever, but what would Rarity want?
She told you what she wanted.
You have to move out.
Oh dear.
A window display.
Yeah, mind raccoons. They're evil.
Customers see, and if they like
This-
it,
this-
they'll walk inside and experience.
They're
the
evil and
joy that
particularly
is
angry.
tea.
I don't know which one of you to hire.
Just keep guessing fabrics. Daddy, Rarity's friend doesn't like my ideas.
Spoon clothes is good idea.
Oh no, not a shopping music mashup. I'm sorry.
I think things have gotten worse. I don't know.
Oh, right in the face.
When you write the story, could you maybe skip over the part where we locked Rarity in the window display?
What?
Hello? The door appears to be stuck.
Yep, we're working on it.
Well, we shouldn't let this time go to waste.
How did this happen?
I shut down the party.
I told Plaid Straps no.
I asked the raccoons to leave.
I asked a lot of fabric questions, just like I thought Rarity would want.
But nobody asked.
Rarity asked us to help her with everything because she knows all of us so well. She knows how much you care for animals. She'd trust you to solve the problem your way. Maybe we should all do the same. Doing this our way is what Rarity wants. It's not too late. Let's all dig in and we can.
Didn't I find that this is the wrong way of doing that last couple episodes?
Before
Go.
Rarity finds out how bad we messed up.
Just shh, it'll be fine.
I'm sorry I asked you to leave. The place is yours, if you want to stay. Though I would like to ask you all just one
Take a bath.
favor.
I'm sorry I made you play that unfun, super boring music.
Shrug.
But if you're up for it, I have an idea to make the party even better. Okay, I don't get fabric, but I do get speed. And I need some pony fast enough to help all the customers Rarity is gonna have. So, first one to the river and back gets the job. It's a race. Go!
Well, not that one.
Mr. Straps, I owe your daughter an apology. She's got good ideas, and I should give them a chance. So here's what I'm thinking.
Alright, I'm curious to see how Applejack managed it. Is Rarity still locked in the windows?
Yes.
She is.
Faceplate.
Wow, looks like we fixed that door just in time.
Oh, what's all this?
How'd they manage that?
The whole place organized by style, cross-referenced by size, and reverse-indexed by fabric. She'll be able to find anything in 3 seconds flat. It was some of my best work.
Twilight is so happy
You
with her
want to count on you.
organizing.
All right, I suppose this is the moment of truth.
Opens the door, everything explodes.
Real bell, thank goodness.
Rarity for you is now open.
Yep, that's fine.
And one squirrel.
And a squirrel. For reasons.
Oh dear, I wasn't quite prepared for such a crowd. How will I handle them all?
My name's Blue Bobbin. I'll be your personal shopping assistant this evening.
Right this way, every pony. And one of our talented sales ponies.
Just hired them all. Fuck it.
Honestly, they were all pretty slow, but they finished the race. Plus, they knew a lot more about fabric than I did. So, I hired them all.
Well, that was one way of doing it. Why not?
The way I see it, Rarity designs fashion, DJ Pone 3 designs beats. What better combination than a boutique
That's
dance club?
interesting. It's got the waiters.
It's a waiter.
After a quick bath, they were more than willing to help.
Ah, a blue corn reduction with shallot confit. But how can I possibly enjoy it without a...
Told you spoon clothes ain't such a bad idea.
Wow.
Exquisite. This is the most whimsical and wonderfully fashionable boutique I've ever seen.
DJ Punk 3 just never stops
Yeah.
with the one
Rarity's
with the
brand
head
opening
bobbing.
was a smashing success. True, it got off to a rocky start, but somehow this ragtag group of ne'er-do-wells, oh, heavens, I think he means you, got together and created the perfect boutique, a vision of Rarity, combined with the expertise of her friends. This reporter, for one, is a believer. Why didn't you tell me there were so many problems?
We all figured you had enough on your mind.
And we didn't want you to think that the opening wasn't perfect.
Ne'er-do-wells or not, I know I can always count
Never
on all
do.
of you.
Yeah, never do wells.
Nothing
Yes, you,
could be more perfect than
your
that.
friends and you rainbow cannoned every villain that's trying to
Oh
destroy
gosh,
the world.
she's back.
Okay,
Plaid stripes.
that particular character actually kind of scares me a little bit. She's a little freaky.
She's the wrong kind of crazy.
She's the kind of crazy that you don't want to play with.
Yeah. Alright, so we've watched the episode. We did it.
Yeah. It was alright. I mean, it was kind of funny.
Good lord. I for some reason, I'm pretty sure I recognize the format of the show. It reminds me of something.
are you kidding? It's like a reality TV show.
I haven't seen any of those.
Okay, the format is something, there's the overarching thing that's going on, and they occasionally cut to one of the people in the show doing like a off the set kind of like, additional thoughts and stuff like that.
Ah.
Which I think, I don't know because I haven't actually watched the show itself, but I think it's a Saddle Row and Rec. I think Parks and Rec actually is one of the more recent, more popular ones that have done a format like that. Where something will happen and it'll cut to one of the characters like in a room off to the side and just talking to the camera, quote unquote candidly. We're sidestepping the fact that everything in its mother is scripted, but
Right. Alright, so, yeah, alright, interesting.
it's that kind of style where it's like, this is what's going on, and this is the character's thoughts, and then we'll go back to the action.
I don't watch those.
The only reason why I know about it is because, like, I randomly, like, end up seeing TV shows when I'm over at people's houses and stuff, because I don't actually have TV.
Anyway, you were saying something before this.
Did it seem like this episode really, like... It didn't really feel like it was the 20, 21 or whatever minutes it was supposed to be. Did it feel really just kind of short to you?
It actually felt longer than it should have to me.
I felt like there was just like, it was like, but up, done. Like, and we're moving on. Like, well, that was...
It kind of dragged on in places for me. It felt like a longer episode. Exact opposite reaction to the same thing. That's My Little Pony for you.
Yeah, I felt it was a really short episode, and that there wasn't really a super high amount of like action and stuff going on. Just because it was like the actual like problem to be solved was just one of those like, well, everybody needs to knuckle down and actually just do what they're supposed to do. Carry on.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, like, let's do what we want to do. Isn't that exactly how they are trying to fix up Twilight's room? And it just went horribly because they did what they wanted?
Yes, actually. That was that entire episode was well, we're doing what we would want in here, but this isn't our place, so we're going to do what Twilight wants. And then in this episode, they're like, we're doing this the way that we think Rarity would want it. Let's do it our way.
Well, I guess this makes sense. Is that Rarity's way is bad and Twilight's way is good? I don't know.
Well, I think I guess it kind of depends on the circumstances. Which might be the point, is that it all depends on the circumstances and use your best judgment kind of a thing.
Just hire all of them.
Fascinating to see Vinyl Scratch. The additional Pinkie Pie caught me by surprise.
Yeah, I did not expect a
You're sitting in a room with 50 Pinkie Pies watching paint dry. Nom. Pinkie behind her's like, huh? Oh, one of them escaped? Don't tell Twilight she's gonna murder them all.
Jeez. That certainly is a possibility. There were a lot of them.
Yeah, because there's no guarantee that all of the Pinkies, went back to Ponyville.
Mm-hmm.
One of them or two of them might have just wandered off in a different direction.
Road trip! Yeah, I could easily see that happening. Alright, so there's loose Pinkies. That's an interesting result of this episode. Also, there was the one point that looked like Pinkie Pie with different hair that had glow sticks as their cutie mark.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, she was cool. Is the right name James Jameson Pony? Is that what would it be?
You at this point you would know more about that than I would.
Yeah, I'm thinking there was a James Jameson Pony.
Just for the simple fact that I
for the reporter.
I am ultimately a uncultured swine that has missed most of the big pop culture things.
No,
over the years.
it's the head of the reporting agency that Spider-Man works for.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's that guy's name. Fuck.
Yeah, it looks like him.
But yeah, no, I thought the same thing. I just didn't know his name.
Yeah, James Jameson. I think it's
okay.
I could be completely wrong on the name, but I think that's who his name is.
Well, in any case, that I got that same vibe. It was like that feels like the guy from Spider-Man.
Yep.
But
yeah,
there was one of those it's one of those episodes where there was nothing about it that was inherently bad. There was nothing really cringeworthy except for the daughter of the mob boss, which I swear that's got to be what that guy is.
Yeah.
Other than his daughter, and even that wasn't really all that cringeworthy because she was only on screen for 15 seconds at a time.
No, she was just cringeworthy with the rest of the people, of the rest of the ponies.
Everybody involved with her is all cringing, but we in the audience.
We were okay. Fine. We were okay. I'm okay with that. I am okay with this episode. I didn't see any cringe moments.
Yeah, it's one of the, but it feels to me like one of those episodes that's it was an episode.
You drop it out, you wouldn't notice it was gone.
Yeah, it's it wasn't bad, but if it didn't happen, it wouldn't make any kind of real impact.
Except that there's more Pinkies.
Except there's apparently a second Pinkie, but yeah, I don't know. It wasn't bad.
I agree.
But it wasn't spectacular. It was really just kind of filler, I think.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's good. No, that's a perfect way to describe it. It was a filler episode.
Because we saw her buy the space and be like, this is going to be where I'm going to open my boutique. But,
yeah, I agree. It's pretty much about that.
I feel like the conflict wasn't dire. There wasn't any serious consequences for the conflict.
It would have been more dire if they just have run it through the normal way, but instead they do this weird review format, which kind of lessened the blow of the conflict.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you're right. You're true.
Yep. First time I saw it.
But yeah, and it was just one of those it actually emulates the whole reality kind of format very well.
Yeah.
It's the kind of thing that afterwards you're like when you're watching it, you're like, wow, I'm really interested in this, and then afterwards you're like, why did I watch that? It's not bad, but I'm sure that there's more entertaining things I could have spent my time doing.
It's like eating bland cereal. At least they filled you.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. Yeah, it's like exactly filler.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we got to see Coco Pommel again.
Oh,
That
poor
was cool.
Coco Pommel! Oh no!
I mean, except for the fact that she was like dying of the plague.
Yeah, she'll get better. I like Rainbow Dash's solution to the higher ease.
They all sucked, but they know more about fashion than I do, so I hired all of them. Thank you, Rainbow Dash. That was...
They locked Rarity in the freaking window display.
Buried in the window display. I mean, you know, she kept working on the window display, so that came out very well. You know, when you've got 6 hours to work on something, I suppose.
Yeah.
Or at least a couple of hours, because it was light when they trapped her in there, and it was dark when they pulled her out.
Dear, just wow.
And then I don't even real quick though. Did anybody actually? Where did the catering come from? The guy ate had the soup or whatever the fuck that was. This super fancy 5-mile long dish in the little cups, and he was like, "This is exquisite." And I'm like, "Hold on a second. I don't remember anybody being told to make anything. Who came up with the idea for the super fancy cooking?"
The garbage-dwelling raccoons.
See, I want to say no, just because general principle. But in all seriousness, there's really no evidence in any direction. There's nothing mentioned. They just whip out this super high society dish.
Well, the raccoons, they live in the garbage of the high society places.
They
know the food.
The only other the raccoons are secretly master chefs. Dear God, it's Ratatouille all over again, except there's raccoons.
Raccoonatouille.
Oh God, this is getting absurd. It's like the only person I could think of that would really come up with this, because like Pinky does baked goods. Twilight is not a high society pony, despite the fact that she was raised in Canterlot and is an Alicorn princess and la-di-da. Applejack, absolutely not in any way, shape, or form. That's where the pie came from, I have no doubt. But the
it had to be the raccoons.
Well, it's like the only other person I could think of would be Fluttershy, because she cooks on a regular basis for her animals, and sometimes and as we saw with Angel that one time,
they're picky.
Can be pretty damn specific.
Picky.
And what we've seen, Fluttershy.
Oh, wait a minute!
Fluttershy
she
knows
does
about
tea.
Fashion.
She does tea.
Well, she does tea. She does fashion. It's like she feels like a very quiet, kind of like a very cultured pony, if not necessarily one that's really like involved in the high society.
Sheltered and cultured.
Yeah, so I would imagine that if any of the main 6 were responsible for that particular aspect of it, it would have to be Fluttershy.
I agree,
because Rarity.
Not to mention it was her raccoons.
Well, they're not really her raccoons. They're more like raccoons.
Well, they're her friends now. She's the one that could talk to them.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I love it. You have to move out. Ah! Shit. Don't fuck with raccoons, man. Those things are evil.
Yeah.
Like 60 pounds of pure evil. It's like, people are like, they're adorable. I'm like, yeah, until they eat your face. Because they actually can take a surprising amount of punishment.
Mm. That's alright, just dress them up in a tuxedo and give them really fancy tea to serve and they'll be happy, apparently.
Indeed. Well, it wasn't tea, though. It was a soup of some kind, because you don't drink tea with a spoon.
Alright, I have no clue then.
Yeah, it's got to be some sort of fancy soup, just because that's the only thing that makes sense. That was why the spoons came. Spoons!
Oh gosh, the spoon clothing.
I love how the high society stallion was like holding onto like a Wolverine style glove that had spoons coming out of it. Like, yeah, so we'll use this. Like,
oh, no, they tried anything new.
I guess
it might be the new thing. Either I can go with it and be awesome in high society, or I can declare it disturbing and be looked up upon because I downed.
I think should have been right there though, right at the end when the DJ Pone 3 showed up in the little group of party ponies. I think that the party ponies should have been wearing some of Rarity's clothing, just because I feel that would have been a better. I feel like that would have been a more like.
You mean the 3 dancers?
Yeah.
They were headed over with clothing for the two assistants. Actually, we're heading with clothing over to have them put on.
Well, we just saw them.
I kind of assumed that's what was going on because they were going that direction because they were literally going for them as they said that, as they showed them off.
Yeah, in the comments, J. Jonah Jameson is the
I was right, Jonah Jameson. I was close. I was really close.
I liked how they were like, only Twilight could make a remix about sweeping. It wasn't even that catchy, and then all of them are doing it. And then like you just need to have that 5-second like that 5-second clip ready to play at a moment's notice of Rarity going, "No spoilers."
That's totally me. Exactly what I was.
Just so that when some of our friends start doing something dumb, you can just be like, "No spoilers."
Just have it like ready to play on like a little recorder. The spoilers.
Just have a soundboard rig through your mic. But yeah,
I'm actually going to take that. I'm actually going to take that phrase out of there because I'm always saying that. All right. We've prattled on enough. We're almost at 40 minutes. We are in 40 minutes.
That went by quick.
Yeah.
Maybe I just have this like time dilation thing going on.
Yeah, I think you do. All right. Good night, everyone. Sleep well because we haven't.